Hello, fam. Well, it's 49ers week. Another video. You know, it's funny. Are the Dallas Cowboys playing the San Francisco 49ers this week? Or are they playing the 85 Bears? Somehow, these talking heads everywhere should talk about how nervous the Cowboys should be. I don't know if I can remember the last time the Cowboys went into a playoff game where they were such overwhelming underdogs. I mean, these guys are big time underdogs, aren't they? They can't play, apparently. Apparently, the 49ers are world beaters. Oh, they lost 7 games, but we don't count that. They beat the Rams last week. And I get so confused by the narrative. I think that's why I'm doing this. Because if you leave the narrative up to people that are either A, haters, or B, paid to be contrarian, then you're never going to get the dope. You're never going to get the information you need to get. And that's what's happening. You know, it's funny how they're world beaters just like the Washington team was world beaters before the Cowboys played them this year. Remember? All you heard that week is the Washington football team won 4 games straight. They beat Tampa Bay. They're world beaters. Heineke is the next coming star. That's all you heard. They get beat by the Cowboys, and the score is close at the end, even though the Cowboys dominated the game. Oh, that game was too close. That game was close. That game was close. We play them again, put 56 points on them. Oh, that's a Washington football team. They're not good. In 2 weeks, they went from world beaters to, they're just another NFC East scrub. What is that, man? You know what that is? That's people hoping and wishing. I think there are people out there that want the Cowboys to lose so bad. I think they go to bed praying at night for it. I think there's a lot of wishing wells that got nickels in them. Listen to them. Guess what's going to happen? Cowboys are going to beat the 49ers. And then you know what you're going to hear? This is what you're going to hear. Listen carefully. Oh, they beat Jimmy G. They didn't beat a good quarterback. The 49ers are the dopest team going into the playoffs, right? They're world beaters, right? They're the team no one wants to play, right? Yeah, you're saying it. You're all saying it. Cowboys will come and beat the 49ers, and you're going to say, Jimmy G is not a good quarterback, and they can't beat a good quarterback. You always got that narrative. Keep that narrative going. Keep that narrative going. Cowboys beat the 49ers, you're going to say the 49ers lost 7 games. The Cowboys didn't beat anyone, only one that lost 3 or 4 games. That's what you're going to say. You always got that narrative going. I think some of it is personal, some of it is hating, but some of it is revenue generated. I think some of you are being paid to be contrarian. I look at you and there's a bunch of Skip Baylesses out there. Look, I remember Skip Bayless when he was just a reporter at the Dallas Times-Herald. Back in the late 70s, early 80s. I remember when he was actually a reporter. I remember when he used to come on K104 with Tom Joyner in the mornings and talk sports. He wasn't a shock jock. He'll come in, he'll talk a little sports. But somewhere along the line, he developed a formula. They used to call them shock jocks back in the day. Shock jocks. DJs that said things that were shocking to get you tuned in. Now they're called clickbait. I'm gonna create something that's clickbait. Some of it is that. Some of it is that they grew up rooting for the Giants, and here's their chance to dog out the Cowboys. They grew up playing for the Eagles, so here's their chance to dog out the Cowboys. Here's their chance. Every opportunity they get. So I'm hearing how the 49ers are world beaters. Remember that, y'all. 49ers are world beaters. The Cowboys are going to mess around and beat them. And then you're going to hear, 49ers they weren't all that. They weren't all that good. They were a wild card team. They didn't win their division. That's what you're going to hear. Because that's what the narrative is set up for. That's what haters do. Look, you can take any individual, any person, and find flaws. No matter how rich, how beautiful, how successful, you can find some flaws in their life. It's human nature. So you can take any sports franchise and find some flaws. And you set narratives. And you marginalize. Yeah, but. That's the same thing that Skip Bayless does. Yeah, but you won an NFL championship, you won a Super Bowl. Yeah, but people do that to the Dallas Cowboys team, the last Super Bowl team, Super Bowl 30. Cowboys beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, but Neil O'Donnell threw interceptions right to the man. Look, man, Neil O'Donnell, last time I checked, he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Last I checked, he wore that black and gold. He threw interceptions. Guess what? When quarterbacks throw interceptions, their teams lose. That's how it works. But there's always this narrative. There's always someone going to stand there and marginalize. And these people are haters, and they know they're haters, and they don't care. They're making money to do it. And that's why it's important to talk a lot about the history, because you get frustrated looking at all these people make money, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. You know, there's a lot of people out there still saying that the Cowboys last Super Bowl, they beat the San Francisco 49ers to get there. Wrong. They beat the Green Bay Packers to get there. So they just spew at the mouth. They just spew at the mouth over and over again. The Dallas Cowboys are 12-5. They have the second best record in the NFL. But to listen to people talk, listen to those so-called experts, they're the ones lucky to get in the playoffs. Oh, they play in the NFL East, NFC East, the least. Dude, the Patriots played in a weak division for a decade. The Patriots will get in the playoffs every year by default because there was no one in their division that can play them. Buffalo sucked throughout the 2000s. Miami Dolphins sucked throughout the 2000s. The New York Jets definitely sucked throughout the 2000s. The Patriots came into the season, they were already in the playoffs and they knew it. They spent half the season just tuning up. But you never heard people give that excuse on the Patriots. So the Cowboys, you are the underdogs. You're going to get your tails whipped this weekend. That's what it looks like. you're going to get completely punked out. Because these boys are big, they are bad, they are tenacious. And they're the baddest thing since the 85 Bears. Until they lose to you. Then it's going to be, why are they in the playoffs? They didn't belong in the playoffs anyway. That win doesn't count. Come on, man. So, Cowboys, you don't have a chance. Don't even show up for the game. How about that? This is at AT&T Stadium. It's incredible how the Cowboys are going to get such disrespect. Cowboys get past the 49ers, then they're going to play Tampa Bay. They can't beat Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the best. He's the greatest there is. Until they beat Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady, he was old. Oh, he doesn't have any receivers. They got it lined up. Oh, the Cowboys only beat Tampa Bay by 2. They only beat them by 3. They're going to underestimate, undervalue, marginalize the hell out of the Cowboys. And I can see some of the talking heads. Some of them don't like it. That's how I could tell that some of them are just told to do it. Because you can see the anguish in their eyes when they do it. They know, they're like, come on, man, this is not journalistic. I'm spewing some crap. But I have to do it because this is how I get paid. If I want to be on this network, I better do it. They play good cop and bad cop. So, Cowboys, you don't have a chance this week. I feel sorry for you. Because these 49ers, they're the baddest team coming into the playoffs. Jimmy G, wow. Jimmy G is a Hall of Famer. They talk about Dak Prescott calf. Jimmy G has a broken thumb. Well, apparently a broken thumb doesn't qualify as a concern. Until he loses. When he loses to the Cowboys, then the broken thumb becomes a concern. Then that's going to be brought up. See how it works? Cowboys, it's you against the world. It's you against the world. It's always been. You're going to get the short end of the stick. If a referee has a 50-50 call, you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt. You're playing against the refs. You're playing against the talking heads. You're playing against perception and reality. You're not getting the benefit of the doubt that other teams are getting. Tampa Bay can go lose 9-0 to New Orleans. And yet Tom Brady can still be considered an MVP candidate. Green Bay could barely get by Cleveland. Could barely get by Baltimore. They actually lost to the Lions. Oh, but they're okay. Now, if things were reversed and the Cowboys were playing the Lions. If things were completely reversed and the Cowboys were in the Green Bay Packers shoes, and the Cowboys would have lost that game Sunday. Woe is me. Oh my God. There's no way the Cowboys are going into the playoffs with a loss. But they already clinched the first seed. It doesn't matter. They lost. They're inconsistent. And it really makes you want to regurgitate. It really does. But they have to make their money. Anyway, you all take care. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you later. Look, I got a video coming out tomorrow. Stay tuned. Push that like button. Comment. I want to see more comments. Good or bad. I don't care. Good or bad. I want you to like the content. Let's have a debate if we have to. Subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Got some Cowboy friends? Tell them about it. You got some Cowboy haters? Tell them about it. Share. In the meantime, I'm going to holler back at you. Peace.